Retain gang, what's poppin', man? This your boy Tay, back at y'all again with another video, man. I appreciate you guys for tapping in. As always, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already, man. I greatly appreciate you. So without further ado, man, I'm coming at y'all raw, uncut, no edits, just getting these downloads and giving it to y'all, man. So I want to speak on messages. I want to go deeper into that because a lot of people think that just because other people don't see what you see, that it's just in your head, right? For example, you might see angel numbers, repeating numbers, and you're seeing that and you're thinking, man, this is just a coincidence. It doesn't mean anything. I'm just seeing this number. I just looked up by chance and saw 1111 or 222. Okay, and that's not the case. You got to understand that everything in life happens for a reason. So if you're seeing that number, it's for a reason. It's been put in your place, it's been put in your path to try to get your attention. Okay? You don't need no validation from anybody else, not even from me. Deep down, your intuition is telling you that there's something to this, right? It's a message for you. And these messages are ordained by the Most High God. Okay? You don't need nobody else to tell you that what you're seeing is right. Because a lot of people, you'll second guess yourself just because other people don't see what you see. All right, and we got to stop doing that. This is your journey. So the messages that you get are going to be for your journey and your journey only. All right, and there's nobody that can tell you what message is meant for you and what's not meant for you. Nobody else can do that. And people got to get out of that habit of looking for validation from others because other people don't know what the Most High God has in store for you. Okay? I talk about this all the time. You look at all the success stories, and at first, when they was on a grind trying to make it, nobody believed in them. You know? But every person that's been successful, from Steve Jobs, if you look at any entertainer, we just speaking on layman terms, you know what I'm saying? But for the most part, they had a dream, a vision, and they didn't stop, no matter who was in their corner or not. Okay? And the reason why you gotta believe in yourself and you gotta understand that everything is meant for your life is because people don't see your vision. They only see the results. Everybody not with you when you start, but they at the finish line waiting. Trust and believe that. Okay, so I say that to say this. When you see messages, when you see angel numbers, 1111, 222, 333, whatever, it's trying to tell you something. It's trying to get your attention. Most likely it was something that you were thinking about or it was questions that you had, okay? And it's been put in your place at the right time for you to understand and receive the message. All right? And sometimes you might not receive angel numbers, right? The Most High is going to give you messages based off of your mindset and based off of where you are on your spiritual journey. So if angel numbers aren't something that's going to get your attention, the Most High will use more conventional means. He might bring a person in your life directly to give you a message. That happens. Somebody might come into your life, and just outright tell you, look, you need to switch it up. You need to do this, do that. Okay? Some people get their light codes from TV shows and from music, right? Music is powerful. So just certain artists that you listen to and the lyrics that they have in their songs resonates with your soul, right? And that might be a message for you. Okay? Meditation. Sometimes people get messages through meditation. You receive light codes because you're really downloading the information around you, which is all around us. Okay? But never let other people make you second guess yourself. And I'm going to tell you why. All right? Because in this realm, right, this world we live in, there's different dimensions. Okay? So just because you see somebody right next to you, that doesn't mean y'all in the same dimension. Y'all can be in two different dimensions standing right next to each other, right? For example, you could be standing next to somebody, at a bus stop or whatever, and that person might be having the worst day of their life. But yet you might be having the greatest day of your life. Right? So y'all having two different experiences right now, but yet y'all standing right next to each other. So this is why you can't listen to other people, because if they're not on a certain level consciously yet, they're not going to be able to receive certain messages. They're not going to understand certain messages. And this is why I tell you guys, you can't force information on anybody. When you start waking up and you start wanting to tell the people around you all the information, and they haven't waken up yet, they're gonna reject it because they're not on that level of consciousness yet. And I'm not saying that to be egotistical. I'm just saying that they're not gonna see what you see yet. Okay? It's like trying to show somebody an invisible car, right? Nobody's gonna see it. You gotta have a certain lens, you gotta have certain things unlocked inside of you, certain doorways opened up for you to really understand or receive messages, okay? So you might see people that say angel numbers aren't real, it's just a coincidence, right? I've had people say that in the comments, and that just means that they're not on a level to understand what they mean yet. And there's nothing wrong with that, because I wasn't always in a place where I understood angel numbers either, right? I'm sure I've saw repeating numbers before, but it didn't resonate with me because it didn't mean nothing to me at that time in my life. But as I started waking up, and I started seeing repeating numbers, it just hit different, right? And I started doing my research. I started wanting to know, what does this mean? But it took for me to go through life and experience certain things and for me to wake up on my own. You can't force anybody to wake up. You can't force anybody to receive messages. All right? So the Most High is going to deal with you based off of where you're at, which level you're on. So you might have messages that are more complex to the average person, but you understand them because they're meant for you. And these messages are going to be geared to show you your path and what's the next steps you need to take, and how to protect yourself, how to move, how to sidestep and counter these attacks that come at you, because we are in a spiritual war, right? So pay attention when you see angel numbers. Pay attention to when your intuition is lighting up. It's trying to alert you to something, right? Don't just think it's in your head. That's the worst thing you can do, is to think that things are just in your head and you're hallucinating or it's not real, but you feel something, okay? Trust in your gut, because it's never going to steer you wrong. 100% of the time, it's telling you something that you need to either adjust in your life. It's telling you to watch out for what's going to happen in the future. Be mindful of your choices and how you're thinking, your energy, your frequency. All these things are messages that you're going to receive. All right? So, just like your phone, if you got an iPhone, you get an update every few months or whatever, right? You got to update yourself. These light codes, these messages are here to update you, right? So you stay ahead of the curve, because time is moving fast. If you guys haven't realized, everything's moving faster and faster and faster, and events are occurring faster and faster. So we got to download a lot of information. We need a lot of updates to keep up with the planet, right? Really to keep up with yourself and how fast you're growing, because you're being unlocked at a fast frequency, right? A fast rate. You look on social media, especially like TikTok, man, it's so many people that's spreading information, right? So many people spreading information, and more are waking up, right? By the hour, by the second. So we need these updates to keep up, because things are changing. And as the world is changing, you have to change with that. So don't be so hard on yourself, okay? Don't be so skeptical of when you see certain numbers, or you feel like something is trying to get your attention. It is, okay? And stop thinking everything is demonic too, because if the Most High is all powerful, The Most High can reach you any way He wants to. There is no limitation to the Most High. And a lot of people try to put a limitation on God. We try to put God in this box that we want to see God in because we are just going off of our perspective, our limited reality. All right? So the Most High can reach you by any means. You know what I mean? So don't be so skeptical, man, and also believe in yourself. When you see these numbers, ask. When you feel like you're receiving a message but you don't know what it is, ask. Go within yourself, close your eyes, and have a conversation with yourself. And you'll be led to the answers. Okay? Don't let nobody put doubt, put fear, you know what I'm saying, make you seem like you're crazy, because you're not. This is for you. This is your journey. Everything that comes in your path is meant for you so that you can grow, evolve, and become the best version of yourself. All right? So with that being said, man, if you guys want to donate, I'll leave links in the description. If you need a consultation, I'll leave a link for that as well. Hey, man, y'all have a beautiful day, and I'm out. Peace.